you know that the Chicago Cubs pitching within the system has really been leading the pack. So far, they've racked up 164 innings, only given up 61 earned runs, and 227 Ks to 78 walks. Now hold on there, it's a little early, so don't feel like you need to do any math on that. That's a 12.4 K per 9 with a 1.26 whip, both very impressive. It's a 3.35 ERA. The pitching is really leading in this system. And we've been talking for years about, will the Cubs develop pitching? Theo Epstein famously wrote on the whiteboard, find pitching. Well, it's coming, everybody. So I think that there's a lot to be really impressed by. But that's not the only storyline within the system. I want to give a special shout out to Ed Howard, who's having a really solid beginning start of the year. Hold on, it's only a few at-bats here or there, but, from the beginning of last season through August 19th, Ed Howard had a really poor start. We don't need to sugarcoat it. A 39 WRC plus, that's runs created plus. 100 is league average. 39 is pretty unfortunately. But from August 20th to the end of the season, so that's only a month, he put up a 130, so that's 30% over league average, WRC plus, cut his K rate down to 27%. What does that suggest for this year? Well, he already started off fairly strong. He's got a 412 on base percentage, only 1 strikeout in 17 appearances. Again, just a few at-bats, but it's nice to see, especially because Ed Howard got an aggressive promotion up to South Bend. Cubs are big believers in the makeup. He's got the mentality to handle it. So far, he's doing it. As far as some of the other hitters at the lower levels, they're experiencing pretty much what we expected. Those initial struggles right out of the gate. These are productive, impressive hitters within the system. Not worried about them, but yeah, we can expect to see some hiccups early on. For instance, big fan, James Trantos, think he's a potential all-star type player within the system. Off to a little bit of a rough start. We're not seeing the Ks rack up. We're still seeing that good contact ability, so overall, let's let him adjust. This is a player that's gone from 17 years old within the draft to facing professional pitching to all of a sudden facing really advanced like Tampa Bay pitching within the system, facing guys 21, 22, 23, 24 years old. Not too surprising that he's going to have some adjustments. Again, big mentality, big work ethic guy, and so I wouldn't really be too surprised there. Owen Caissie, similar type of a player in the sense that he's a very productive bat projected long term, having some struggles, definitely racking up some Ks in the Midwest League, the high A level. Let's give that bat a little bit of time to rebound there. One guy that I definitely want to highlight at the upper levels, totally overlooked, always overlooked, and that is Nelson Maldonado. He's a 25-year-old, he's playing for AA, and he is just off to an absolutely electric start. 545 average, 583 on base percentage, and a 1.273, that's not OPS, slug. He's hitting everything that he can, that's coming across the plate. He only has an 8.3% walk rate. 8.3% walk rate and an 8.3% K rate. Again, very small sample size, but this is a kind of guy that, especially with the DH being added to the league, there's no reason that he couldn't, be a kind of a role player going forward long term. So again, that's just your prospects pulse here at Northside Bound. Plenty of action coming up here. Definitely be tuning in. We're starting to see some of the players like Jordan Wicks, Cam Sanders, Riley Thompson, and you can't forget Cole Franklin among many others who are starting to get on the bump, showing some really good stuff. The hitters are starting to get it going here, so this is going to be a real fun beginning of the season. Make sure to keep it tuned in to everything here at Northside Bound. We'll keep you updated on any of the happenings within the Cubs system and the MLB draft. We cover everything from Arizona to Addison. All right, folks, see you on the next Prospect Pulse.